Stevie. So welcome to another day of wind, huh? Isn't this fantastic? Unbelievable. Have a completely different microphone, microphone setup again. This time I didn't change it because I wanted to, though. I changed it because one of my Senna speakers broke, and I had to take it apart and, get new Senna speakers. I've got those coming. They'll be here after a while, though, because I got the 10S or the 10R, or 30. I got the 50R, the 50S. They're supposed to be better speakers, but they're not going to be available until the end of June. So I had to change my microphone over to the speaker that was working. So that's why I had to change everything around. And honest to goodness, I learn every time I do it. So this is actually way more comfortable than the last time, and it just keeps getting better and better as long as it works. Who knows? But I have a backup plan because I stuck a camera on Miss Stevie's helmet and put a microphone in her helmet, so I'll have backup audio this time. Because what we're going to talk about is actually really important. We both this morning watched BlacktopDevil's video. You guys are not subscribed to him, go check him out, put his link in the description. But he was talking about watching a video, but somebody in somebody else's group went down. He didn't have any contact information on him. As BlacktopDevil was saying, he carries a printed out copy on top of his driver's license in his wallet. That's probably one of the best things you can do. So I contact a first responder in very many different aspects, and he said that's a great idea. But then I asked him, so what would be the best thing to see as a paramedic coming onto a scene and finding something? He said the first place they're going to look are your pockets. So if you have something in your wallet, that's great. So have your name, your address, your phone number, have all of your contact information, have at least 5 different phone numbers from 4 different households, because you don't want to be calling somebody in the same house. If you've got 3 people in the same house and 3 people are your contact information, you don't want to have them be outside cutting down a tree for 4 or 5 hours all running chainsaws, right? Not likely, but it could happen. So 5 different numbers, at least 4 different households. At least the first 3 numbers, have them as family members so that they can make, God forbid, the tough decisions, right? Make sure those first 3 contacts have your will information. And another thing he said was to have quite a few people on your list, if you can, people that you don't ride with. Because goodness forbid something happens, you all ride into a tornado or something, or a car comes into your lane, it takes out the entire group, and they start calling your first 3 contacts, and people in your group, their phone starts ringing. It would be handy if it was people that you don't ride with, so you don't have a chance of being caught up with them. Same thing when you're going on vacation. Make sure somebody that you're not on vacation with has all of your contact information and all that important stuff. Make sure that somebody has the permission to make decisions. You got to make sure that people have the ability to contact people quickly to make those decisions. Nobody wants to think about the bad things that could happen, right? Going down on a bike, and many different ways you could go down, and the worst case scenario, you lose your life. Well, like in my case with my wife, I'm riding with her right now, right? Something happens to her and I live, man, that makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Decisions have to be made, right? But what if we both go down? You got to have somebody that can make those decisions, and it's got to be somebody that they can get a hold of. My parents are usually pretty easy to get a hold of, unless my mom is crafting. Then she don't talk to nobody. My father's usually pretty easy to get a hold of. Especially, he'll screen his calls. Who does it these days? But, people know how to leave those messages. He's one of those people that know how to leave those kind of messages. So that's the most important thing, though, is to make sure that somebody is able to be contacted But the best way to do that is to make it as easy as possible for the paramedics, the first responders, your friends that are riding with you. Have a ride meeting before the ride, like many people do. I know we used to always do that when we rode with people. It would be great just to say, hey guys, if the worst thing happens, my contact information is in my wallet, in the front or in the back or right next to my driver's license, or I mean my concealed carry permit or something like that. BlacktopDevil.
I have something to add.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people put
this stuff in their phones, which is a great idea as another backup, but as he pointed out, that BlacktopDevil pointed out, that if something happened and your phone went down and it got crashed or something happened, they can't use that information. So that's why this is another way for them to know. So I think it's a good point to put it in both places.
Absolutely, because I mean, first responders, one of the first things they're going to look for is a phone probably nowadays, you know. So I mean digital copies of everything is probably nowadays and age. I mean, yeah, that's probably awesome. It's bad windy, so we're gonna go up here to the local Harley shop and we're gonna check some stuff out. No, I'm not gonna buy a bike, and Miss Stevie better not buy a bike either.
I'm done. I am sold on this one.
But we do have some new stuff coming though. Miss Stevie just bought a new jacket. We're gonna check that out. Next weekend we'll be going live.
And we got mail.
It's been over a month since we did our last one, yes, and we do have, it will be a mail time episode. But yep, so everybody get your contact information in order. It's important. Could save your life. Especially if you're a diabetic, you know, list the medications you're on or your blood type. Everybody hit the subscribe button, like the video, and until next time, stay cool, and we will see you safely
on the road.
Because this car is coming into our lane because she's scared of the curb.